Welcome back. It is 1470, and we are in the new decade with a new plan. In the last one, as you remember, we did have some drama regarding Bella getting kidnapped by an alien, and she is now alien pregnant, so we'll see where that goes. But we are currently having Thomas and Dante move and live out their new life. So that is what I want to focus on a little bit in this intro. We'll actually do some live gaming very briefly. But of course, when I loaded up the game, Odelgard Goth was born. So she was born and she did survive her role. So I'm just going to put her here. There we go. So let's roll for Peregrine Landgrab and our very own Bella Larkin. So let's roll for them. No 4, 8, or 12. Good. And no, not our kid, not little Bella. Oh my gosh, how could this happen to us? And then Fiora Payne is becoming a teenager. She can't roll a 7. And will she marry and have children? She will, but she will not have children. That's happening a lot. I mean, that's my fault for changing the roles, but whatever. Fiora was a pain with no kids. Okay. Now, as you know, we are going to move in this part. So Thomas has decided that he wants to move and change their family's, destiny and get out of this small town and be able to, be able to focus more on building up their family in like a city. So I don't know what we're saying the lore is for, for all this stuff. We'll just say he was building up money. If we were playing him, he would have enough money. Hey, how dare you move into the house that I just made all nice for them? Rude. So we are moving the Larkin family. They're going to the city. In the city, we have some new families from the townies. We have now all base game townies have been in our family or like in our world. And then also, I just wanted to say really quick that if you guys do want to make any Sims for this, I am happy to use them. I'm just lazy, which is why the townies. But if you make them, I will put them in here. So that is that. We do have the Spencer Kim Lewis family. So actually, the Spencer Kim Lewis family is on the nicest house. And I'm actually saying that Eric Lewis is a duke. So he is a duke, and this is his land. This is his area. So that is why, he's living in this big city with this big, beautiful house and all of that stuff. So he is here with his wife, his father-in-law, his mother, and his daughter. Now, of course, there is some tension here considering the Duke only has a daughter. So that is a big deal and a big problem currently. The other townie family I put in here, of course, was the Pancakes with Bob, Eliza, and little Iggy. So they are here too. They are just like, rich people. Bob is like a renowned chef, and that's how he made his money. So there is that. I added in some new lots, like, an archery range area, like because we want Thomas to be into archery. We also added in like a bar, and I changed the Von Haunt estate to be like the ballroom that we had in Bridgehampton. So we have plenty of stuff. We do have room for more families here, so if you do want to make them, please do. Let's just quickly change things so that we can have Dante and Nina move in as well into like a side, not a side household, but like a rented room or whatever in here. We are going to play both of them, not forever. Definitely, I think that once Dante's story is over, it'll be over and we'll continue on with our main family. But I did want, they're twins, they're brothers, they're so close, and they would totally make this trip together. They would go out here together and, be able to have some fun and have some good times. Their sisters are taken care of. Everything is good. Although everything is not good, which you'll see. But we are definitely going to keep visiting our family and keep stop having relationship fears. Oh, I gotta move that mailbox. But yeah, I just think that it's going to be really great for Thomas and Dante to go off together and do their thing as the only, male heirs to the family. So let's just do that. We'll have him do that while we take a quick tour. I believe this is Mira Ray's build that she just did. I saw the video for it on YouTube and I was like, we need that. Absolutely. So I did change it around a little bit, of course, to add in some stuff that we needed. But here is you enter, and then on the left here is a little sitting area. I put the chess table and an easel, but a little sitting area. There is a piano there, and then this hallway, which leads into what is our kind of small ballroom sort of area with some chairs and, a dance floor and stuff. And then I'm so silly. I was downloading CC and I was like, oh, cool bookshelf door. So we have cool bookshelf door hiding the office back here, which has some more crafts in it. But just a computer and some bookshelves. So there's that. And then don't have a crush on Tiffany. Oh my gosh. I'll come back to that. So then you go in here, which is the dining kitchen. I did delete the basement in this, which had the servants' quarters and stuff. We're going to pretend that there are servants. However, the food is going to magically appear from the servants. So we're not actually going to see them unless I might add a servants' quarters if servants become relevant to the story. But that is besides the point. So here's a nice big dining table with a bar and a buffet table. So we will always have what we need. A little half bath back here. And then these doors exit out to this little seating area. And then I just put the archery bullseye thing in the backyard. So that's the first floor. And then on the second floor, we go up the stairs, and I did edit this a little bit to meet our needs, but there is a bathroom over here, and then there is a bedroom with a little, what's it called? Closet. Wow, how did I not know the word for closet? Yes, so a little bedroom with a closet, a kid's room here. Of course, I do have to do some changes because obviously we need to change some of the rooms to be for the amount of toddlers we have. But here's another bathroom, and then there's this big suite here with the nice big closet and an attached bathroom. So there's that. Honestly, this bathroom is really just for this room, but it has 2 doors in it. And then we go up again. Who's our first visitor? Oh no, the welcome wagon's here. Okay, and then we go up again, and I just put a little game table here because I didn't know how to fill up the space. If you know how, just tell me. But over here is another bedroom with a closet and its own bathroom. A lot of the bedrooms, there's the same amount of bedrooms and bathrooms, except for one, maybe. No, there's the same amount in this house. So then we have this other room, and then a bathroom, and then this room, and then this room, and a closet. Yeah, just a little closet here. I wonder if I should add, I don't know. I should probably make Dante and Nina's room the one that has its own bathroom. So first let's move the mailbox before I forget. I can't believe I forgot about the mailbox. We need a better mailbox than that, so let's grab that. Oh my gosh, this game music is so loud in my ears. I know you can't hear it, but I can, and it's so loud. Okay, so the mailbox, I just want it to go here. Can I? Move objects on. Here we go. And I'm going to change the color to be a little lighter if I can. No, I can't. I can't do that. Okay. And then we're going to go up here, and I guess, yeah, so this is definitely going to be Thomas and Cassandra's room in the master suite. So I guess I'll make... what should we do? I don't think Dante and Nina are going to want to stay on the same floor. So let's give them this whole area up here with its own bedroom, closet, and bathroom. So I am going to, yeah, Mare Castle. I don't know. Okay. Residential rental. And I'm just going to change, oh, I have to do Thomas and Cassandra's first. Okay, so this is going to be Thomas and Cassandra's. So far, how about at first I forget how many kids we have. Well, we just lost one, so we have 1 baby and 3 toddlers. So I don't want to remove the floor. Is this not a room? Oops. Okay, well, I'm going to have to fix that. Hold on. Okay, so this whole floor is going to belong to Thomas and Cassandra. And then I need to go like this really quickly. And then I'll have to probably redo all of the wallpaper. Okay. You good? Yeah, I know. The wallpaper. Okay, we'll get that. You're actually fine out there. Are you fine out here? Nope. Okay. All right, so we're good there. So we have 3 kids right now. 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to need this top floor. So we're going to make everything except for that one room belong to Thomas and Cassandra. So everything up here except for this area. So okay, so that's going to be where Dante and Nina live. All right, and then we need to change. Wait, is the welcome wagon here? I don't know if they're here or not. But I guess that guy just came around and that's it. No, it looks like there's some people here, but I guess they're leaving. That's weird. Where is... It goes here. Okay, so let's look at the agreement. The agreement, obviously Dante doesn't have to pay any money, and he can stay forever and ever and ever. All right. Looks good. Now I'm going to go back here so we can get Dante and Nina and then move them with us. So that is where we're going to start off, is with us all living in this new place and in this new city and just really enjoying meeting new people. Thomas has the friend of the world aspiration, so it is definitely his dream to improve his family's standing by making networking connections and all of that stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun to be in a new place and meet new people and stuff. I think that that's going to be great, especially too because we were like one of the richest families in our old town, but now we were a big fish in a small pond, but now we are in the ocean. So it is definitely going to be interesting to see, you know, how people treat us. Currently there's a war going on. I believe next year the king returns after being deposed and blah blah blah. So I'm not good at history, but yeah, so it is definitely going to be interesting time. So let's move them in here. Right? Is it here? Yeah. Yep. Let's move them in. Okay, I guess you can keep your furniture. Doesn't really matter. All right, so let's actually play this game for realsies now. All right, so I'm going to be kind of all over the place in different households this part, but we have a lot to do, so that's okay. Anyway, the welcome wagon is here. I was going to do something else before we played this household, but I thought it was important to start introducing Thomas to some of the people in the area. So we are going to introduce him to Bob Pancakes, and then Dennis, Kim. Why are you just going in my house? Okay. But yeah, we're going to introduce him to their neighbors, so the people that are coming over. And then we're also going to, so I made a new club for just the Windenburg people. So we're going to have Cassandra join them. The reason that we're not having Thomas join it right away is because I want him to be able to introduce himself to the Sims. Sometimes when you join a club, it just automatically makes you know the Sims. But since his aspiration is introducing himself right now to people, we are not going to do that. So actually, it looks like Thomas is getting along fine with the elder Sims, so like Dennis and Vivian he's getting along with, but everyone else he introduced himself is just kind of not interested, and I think that part of the reason is because, well, one, like, obviously Alice is not going to be interested in him and his family because, you know, she's a duchess and they're just, I mean, they're rich, but they're not even that rich now without, after having bought a new house and, you know, still supporting the family back home and all that stuff. Like, they're not, like, mega rich. And then also they're not nobility. Like, yes, Cassandra was, her family was given a title, but, you know, they weren't born into nobility and all that stuff. So definitely, I think that there is going to be some stigma here with the Larkins coming in as like a new family who, you know, just has money, but, you know, doesn't really maybe have as much class as they think they should have. So it's kind of like the old money, new money conflict. So that's where that is. And then also, I'm just going to do a couple things. I was going to do this last time, but I forgot. I wanted to have Jay get married to Catalina. So Jay and Catalina are going to get married. They are, you know, they paired together, and since, you know, he kind of stayed relatively clear of the scandal regarding Francesca's pregnancy, and also since Catalina isn't from Henford-on-Bagley, she's like from nearby, even though I moved them all in here to make space in my game, but because of that, she, you know, didn't really know as much about what was going on with him. So when, you know, a wealthy man makes a match with her for her family, she's like, okay. She did not roll to have any children, though, so they are not going to have any kids. We'll see more from them later. And then I just wanted to get Tiffany pregnant again, but because I, you know, downloaded Wonderful Whims, I kind of messed up my pregnancy settings, so I was having trouble with that, and you'll watch me struggle for a little bit. But I also did want to say, I know that it's been a few hours now since I recorded that intro part, but I did want to say that when you're thinking about townies to put in the game, to think about, you know, Dante's aspiration, maybe some couples for him to break up, or, you know, someone with kids the same age as us so that they can get married later. But then also, I want your opinion on which of the townies you can see in the marriages part of the spreadsheet. If you click on the spreadsheet and you go to the marriages part, I do have the townies from the whole thing with Thomas, Dante, Francesca, and Tiffany listed in the spreadsheet. So if you have any ideas about pairing them up, I want to pair up people like that are in Henford-on-Bagley with people that are in Henford-on-Bagley. And since we're leaving and going to Windenburg, I thought that it might be nice to get some input there on which couples you think should get together back in Henford-on-Bagley. I don't know if any of you watch New Girl. I haven't, so I don't really know who she's supposed to end up with, but like we have Zoe, Liberty, Gavin, Mitchell, and Summer still left. So that is all, you know, a big thing. So we are seeing where things go there. It's still a possibility that Mitchell and Ginevra could get together. I don't know. Let me know on this list of people who you think should get together. So those are all the people from Henford-on-Bagley. And yeah, I just was going to pair them off in the background, you know, asides, or, you know, like towards the end of videos and stuff. So let me know what your preferences are. I don't really have any because I don't know the references that these Sims are from. But anyway, we are going to just come over here and go back to our household, and we are going to see Thomas and Cassandra living pretty happily in their new home. They're pretty used to it. We are not going to, so like tomorrow there's going to be a big event where we're going to meet everyone again. So we'll go to a big event, social event tomorrow, but it's already late today, so we're not going to focus on that. Also, since this is the first time that we're playing in this new household, you're going to see a few little tweaks that need to be made here and there. Like, for example, right now I'm trying to have Thomas practice archery, but he can't because I guess I placed that with move objects on or something. But he is struggling to play that, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. And then Cassandra's getting abducted by aliens. Oh my goodness. Cassandra. Oh my gosh, Cassandra just got abducted by aliens. I usually have my settings on that ladies can also get pregnant from alien abductions, but I think this was like a fresh MCC save settings thing from the Ultimate Decades Challenge, which of course we hadn't played with aliens yet so Cassandra is not going to be able to get pregnant from this. It would be interesting if she did, but that is not currently in my settings. I'll change my settings though, so that if in the future people get abducted by aliens, that's a possibility. Anyway, so Cassandra just came back from being abducted by aliens. We're going to have her come and talk to Thomas after that. Well, so we know that they're fairies, not aliens, but they're both. And so Cassandra is going to tell Thomas that the fairies abducted her really briefly, and he's going to be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like all that stuff. And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. They just said, like not to bring up, what happened, not to tell people about them, and all that stuff. And also, like, she had heard that her mother is pregnant, and they don't know, like, they assume that the baby is Mortimer's, since obviously her and Mortimer have done a little something something since she got back from the aliens. But we know that they're alien babies, so we'll see where that goes. And so anyway, we are going to do our best to do this archery thing. It's just struggling so much. But let's instead go to an event. So we will go to the event for this, maybe like the opening of, having us here and having everyone around. So I did place this ballroom here. So we are going to go to the Van Hunt estate so that we can have a ball. We'll say that it's hosted by the Spencer Kim Lewis family. And here is the ballroom. So let's get everyone in here. I'm going to have them join the Windenburg group so that we can control them during parties and stuff. So there's that. And then we are going to just send everyone inside here, enjoying themselves and partying and eating and drinking and all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to place a speaker incognito here so that we can pretend like the piano is playing music, but it's really, anyway. So we are going to introduce Thomas to everyone who he has not been introduced to yet. So we're going to introduce him to Eliza and Eric. I don't know if he knows Alice yet. The old people love him, which I think is so funny. So like the old people just love him. So that's really great that they enjoy, that they're enjoying each other. Dante, what are you two doing over there? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to introduce ourselves to Alice and Eliza and everyone. And it still turns out, so everyone except for Dennis, Vivian, and Eric have a bad first impression of us. And I think that that's probably because of, our status. Even like Cassandra isn't getting good first impressions from the other ladies. Eric does have a good one, but he is, I guess, holding a grudge about the welcome wagon from us. So he doesn't even like us that much anyway. So yeah, everyone has kind of bad first impressions of us, even because we're newcomers. We're trying to get into this whole thing, and that is, not an easy feat. So just because we have money doesn't mean it's going to happen automatically. And Thomas and Cassandra are going to have a quick little side conversation while they eat their dinner about, like how it's not going to be very easy to integrate themselves into the society. But, Thomas is excited to make it happen. Thomas is not afraid of having to work to make friends with people and all of that stuff. So we are going to now have him join the club since he's introduced himself to everyone in it. And then we are going to just head home since the party is over. So yeah, I think it was pretty successful. He met everyone. We're going to see where that goes. Obviously, not everyone is going to be so easy to win over, but that's kind of the fun of it, right? So we are going to come here and we are going to just have these two woohoo again for a successful event. And then we are going to just quickly do this. Also, it is getting late on Tuesday. As we know, on Wednesday is Bella's birthday and she will not survive it. We're going to try to plead for her, see what we can do there, but we'll see. So I'm really sad that my only blonde baby could die. But anyway, we are going to improve the estate a little bit. Obviously, we do not have as much money as Thomas and Al Rosaria had because they had, the nectar business and all that stuff. So I think a few of you mentioned the nectar business. I feel like probably since Thomas has all this land and estates and everything, I don't think he's so worried about the nectar business. He was never really like super invested in it. And since, he knows that even though Thomas and Tiffany are not close, now Thomas is ambivalent about Tiffany. He is not, doesn't feel like her older brother, but he isn't going to treat her poorly. And so since he knows that her mother was really involved in all of the nectar stuff, I think we're going to say that Tiffany got the business while everyone else has estates, even though Tiffany also got an estate. But now she is going to be a lady, and because of that, the Goths will have taken control of the nectar business, and I'm sure done a lot of successful things with it there since they are so powerful now. But that is what I'm going to say happened to that. Meanwhile, Thomas is sitting on like a lot of land in his estate. He's got at least 15,000 acres, like, right? Because he's got 300 acres for 5 different things. Yeah, 300 times 5 is, no, is it? No, it's 1,500. Sorry, I can't math. It's fine. So anyway, I also realized, as one does when they are playing for the first time in a household, that we actually do need a kitchen because I can't cook a birthday cake for the birthday without a kitchen. So we are going to make a tiny little kitchen here. We don't really plan on using the kitchen that much just for birthday cakes. We'll use the buffet table for everything else, but we need one. So here's a little kitchen. I'm just going to make this a balcony, I guess. There's not really an easy way for us to get access to that space, and I don't want to make the dressing room twice as big, so we're just going to put it as a balcony for now. And then I'm going to add in the kitchen stuff so that we can make the birthday cake, and then we will have Cassandra come in here to do that. So yeah, we have a kitchen now. Anyway, so I do want to try and get the this thing working. I don't know why he can't practice archery. So I don't know what's up with that. So we're just going to have him do his best here. See, there's an exception. Why? Okay, that's working now. Anyway, so we are going to just do this. Also, it's a lottery, so I guess we'll buy some lottery tickets. And yes, it is Bella's birthday. So let's just have a private little birthday party because, probably people can't travel all the way to Windenburg just for the birthday party. So we'll just have it in our household. And then I don't know why she came back into the kitchen after putting the birthday cake out there, because I looked away for just a second and I was like, where's the cake? Anyway, so we're going to age her up first so that we can see if we can beg for her, because I don't think it's just toddlers and children can die, I believe the mod is. So we're going to age her up. There she goes. And then we're going to just check on her here really quickly. And we are going to have the Grim Reaper come, and we're going to beg for her. Please, she's our only blonde baby, our youngest child, our sweet little daughter. Please, please, please. Don't let her die. So yeah, the begging is for some reason my Sims aren't doing what I'm asking them to. That's kind of annoying. But okay. You got this. You got this, Cassandra. Please. He said no. He said no. Okay, well, we just lost our daughter. That's really sad. So we just lost little Bella. I'm kind of disappointed that the pleading didn't work, but I guess that's just the way it is. Next, we will switch over to Dante and Nina's household. We are going to play them for a little bit before heading out again. We have a lot going on this year. So let's play them. Okay, so here we are, and we have to consider, so we're playing with Dante and Nina, who are 2 total disasters, both villainous Valentines. I don't think we're going to worry about both of their aspirations. We'll just focus on Dante, but Nina is obviously going to be a part of that aspiration. So we are going to have everyone come to this archery range that I built. I guess it's not like an archery range. It's a bar, technically. I wanted people to come over and, be able to have archery competitions and sit and enjoy and all of that stuff. So we are going to have this happening. There is an event type that's like an archery competition, so I think we'll try that at some point, not this year, but yeah, so I'm going to have Thomas go and do his thing. He is going to enjoy practicing some archery and all of that. But meanwhile, I saw Dante and Bob dancing at the ball. So I think Bob is going to be our first target. We all know that his marriage to Eliza is unhappy. We all know that. So we are going to have Dante here be targeting poor Bob for a relationship, which is totally fine, Bob is into it. They're becoming friends really quickly, so that is kind of funny to me. And then we are going to just order a round of drinks for everyone, so we're enjoying that. And everyone is having a good time. Yeah, so everyone's having a good time. Everyone is drinking and having fun. Unfortunately, it started raining, so the whole archery thing kind of didn't go super well. Which was a bummer for everyone, but that's okay. We are going to, how did you just complete that milestone? After we are having this little event and everyone's heading home, we are actually going to have Dante invite Bob over, say like, oh, well, it's raining, whatever. Why don't you come to my place for a nightcap or what, So, there's that. And then we are going to come back here. I'm going to send Nina away, and we're going to have Bob come over. So Bob is here. For some reason, he spawned on like the complete other side of the neighborhood. So we're going to head up and head over to see Bob and start flirting with him a little bit, just enjoying a little bit of flirtation now that, they've come back from the event, and we're going to sit over here and have a good time. So they are just chatting with each other. And I don't know why, like, Dante has no game. Like, I think that Dante has game, but he has no game because every time he flirts with anybody, it, like, doesn't work. I don't know why that is. Like, I don't understand why they are getting uncomfortable about it. So I'm going to control Bob instead, and for some reason that works. I don't really know what's going on with that, but we're just going to accept that as true. They are going to have a little woo-hoo, have a good time. Unfortunately, I couldn't ask to be boyfriend. That didn't work, so that was awkward. But anyway, we're going to have them woo-hoo, and then just quickly there, and then we're going to send Bob home. After that, we'll have Nina come up, ask how it... I think that Nina and Dante like to share their exploits with each other. Honestly, like, that's what they're into. I guess maybe they're not polyamorous. I don't know what they are, but they're in like an open relationship, but at the same time, they're both total disasters that like to destroy relationships. I don't really know how to explain what's going on here. But that's just what they're into. They're into ruining other people's lives. Oh my gosh, they're both terrible. So anyway, that's where we're at here. I'm going to save the game now, and we're going to head out again. I know, we're just jumping around to so many places, but we got a lot to do in this part. We'll have less to do in later parts, but just for this, I wanted to come here and play it with Francesca. It's after the loss of her child, after Neville died last year. I know we didn't really get to see it because there was so much going on last year. But after the death of her son last year, she's having a really hard time. Like, she's a vampire now, and she is going to, just come upstairs, and she's going to talk to her dad about it. And she's basically going to say to him, like, I've ruined my life. I've had so many problems. I ruined my relationship with my sister. I didn't get the guy. I didn't get the child. I ruined my own reputation. I'll probably never get married. I'm a vampire now because of the child I had with the guy who never cared about me. And it's just like really hard for her. And she's trying to explain that like she feels terrible because of everything that's happened. And she's just having a really hard time, like a really, really hard time. So, she is not having an easy go of it. And she is really, really mourning the loss of her son. And so she's actually going to invite Jay over. And I know that this is a mistake, obviously. But she is going to invite Jay over. She knows that he's married, but she knows that he doesn't care because he did what he did to her. And even though she doesn't even really like Jay anymore, and she honestly never really liked him a lot in the first place, she was just trying to take him from Tiffany. But she wants her son back. Like that's the thing that she's thinking, is she's like, I lost my son. I want him back. He was the only thing that I got out of this situation, and now I lost him. So she's trying to basically get pregnant again with Jay. But as we know, she can't get pregnant because she's a vampire. But she doesn't know that yet. No one in this world who is a lady vampire has tried to get pregnant yet. So that is why nobody knows that that's impossible. And so Francesca doesn't know that that's impossible. And that is definitely going to be an issue later on. But anyway, we're going to give some updates. Also, we are having Dawn and Katrina get married. Obviously, he's not going to be faithful to her, but I just thought it would be funny if he ended up getting married to Katrina, and maybe as like a way to get back at Nina or something. I don't know, but they are definitely having a go at each other there. So after that, we are going to head back home, and then we are going to have the memorial for poor little Bella, who passed away. So we're going to invite all of our family to the graveyard back in Henford on Bagley, so that we can have a memorial for the baby. So that's on that. Everyone is really struggling with that too, that we lost little Bella. And of course, we see that Big Bella is pregnant. So here she is. She's very pregnant. I think we already checked what she was pregnant with before, but I guess I won't say it again, just in case you forgot. Oh, look, Cassandra is so sad. I feel so bad for her. She is so, so, so sad that she lost her daughter. She's very upset. Thomas is going to console her a bit here. They're just going to, be close and do their best to be there for each other and all of that stuff. So they are going to do that, and we are going to continue on here. And then we are going to probably not do Harvest Fest. No, we're not going to do that. Anyway, Bella just had her baby, and we're going to roll for her and the baby. And they both survive. And actually, she's having twins. So she's having twins, and they both survive. And okay, there's the alien. I mean, the fairy. I'm supposed to be calling them fairies, even though they're aliens. You know what I mean? So yeah. Looks like Bella just had, and they turned out purple. So now Bella and Mortimer know that the babies are half fairy. So they are going to have to keep that kind of under wraps. They are going to have to keep that under wraps so that other people don't find out, because if people found their purple babies, that would be an issue. So we are going to be back home now. Just updating everything. I have to add the alien to the family tree as well. So I have a lot to add to the family tree, including that, Odelgard as an infant, Peregrine also, and what else? Fiora Payne aged up as well, and she's gorgeous. So yeah, we have a lot of people to add to the tree. And then we are just going to have them work on their aspirations as well. Thomas needs to get to level 5 of the charisma skill, which he's almost at. And then Cassandra needs to get to level 4 of the parenting skill, which she's almost at. So I think we'll complete both of those things in this part. And yeah, she's just really, really upset over losing her daughter. So that's a bummer. But we will see. Maybe she'll have another child. So we'll see about that. Let's get some pictures, and then we'll close it up for today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. I had a lot of fun going around and doing different things. I know it's a little hectic, but I do want to play with both Thomas and Dante. So I do want to do that, but we will see where that goes and see how we can play both of them at the same time without having to worry too much about it. So we are going to do that. Let me know again if you upload any townies. Let me know, and let me know like what you tag them as and stuff. And then also or not townies, but like if you upload any, you know, Sims for me to place, let me know. And then also if you have any preferences on who likes Zoe Patel and Summer Holiday, on who those people end up with, you can take a look at our list in the spreadsheet to see who is available. So I'd love your opinion on that. And I think that's about it. So actually, there is a war coming up in the next one, which is kind of scary, but we're going to do our best not to worry too much about it. So I hope that you guys are excited, and I will catch you in the next one.